can't trust nobody who don't admit when they wrong. How can you trust that person? It's an untrustworthy motherfucker. They don't admit when they wrong, so that means they cool with you going in the wrong direction. That's crazy, right?
They ain't gonna say shit.
Ain't gonna say nothing. So they gonna watch you self-destruct or fail. So I peeped that. I be like, okay, damn, you ain't gonna admit when you made a mistake. Oh yeah, I can't fuck with you.
Never accept a position where you have the responsibility, but you don't have the authority.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video that I want to share with you guys that I came across on TikTok of a woman who shares a sentiment that I have been preaching and saying on this channel pretty much ever since I started it a couple years ago. So it's almost like when I came across this, I was like, oh my God, or I'm like, maybe the woman part of my audience being bigger is finally starting to have a little bit of an impact, because it's almost like she was saying this shit verbatim from what I say. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Being a wife requires you to be feminine at all times. It's not an on and off, it's always on. If you are not capable of being in your feminine at all times, I would reconsider your status as a wife. I would say that you might not be wife material yet, because men naturally, heterosexual men, don't want to be in a relationship with another man. They're choosing a woman because they want the thing that they don't have. If you want to be wife material, you have to be the thing that attracts a man. And what attracts him is going to be your femininity. Ego is really big for us. Like, women are very egotistical. We tend to allow our heads to get so big, and society has allowed it too. We are now comfortable being the captain. We're not comfortable being someone that's sitting behind the captain or a co-captain. We want to be the captain. With stipulations that not all captain duties I have to have. We want to be the captain. With stipulations that not all captain duties I have to have.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
You want to be the man, but you don't want to build anything. You don't want to fix anything. You don't want to actually do the hard labor things that men will do in order for you to have what men produce.
Yeah, I know. I know I'm good at what I do. Here's my thing though, and this is why I use those two smaller clips as intros, as a precursor of what was to come, as you just saw. Accountability and responsibility. Those are two things that women don't want to deal with, yet they want to have the authority. Y'all know how the sayings go. They want the authority of a man and they want the accountability of a child. Meanwhile, reaping all the benefits and the privileges of being a woman. That is today's modern woman. And it was just so refreshing to come across this clip and finally hear a woman say literally the same thing that I've been preaching and telling you guys and trying to wake you guys up to on this channel for the last couple of years. I have been saying this over and over again, and I will continue to until it is embedded in men's heads that this is today's woman and this is how they think. Man, it's finally, I'm just so happy to finally hear a woman admit this. Like, I was so proud. I'm like, man, you know what, man? It must be some more women that's watching my channel, because she worded it differently than how I said, but it was basically the same thing. Let's keep it moving.
All these guys I date are just beta males, looking for a mother to tell them what to do. I don't know why it's so hard to find a faithful, masculine man that will treat you right. Well, why are you entertaining those men instead of the masculine men you say you want? Because those men want a soft, dainty little flower. And in my experience, those men don't know how to handle strong, independent women that don't need them. Is that really true, though? Because those are some masculine traits you listed there. And if a man actually isn't as masculine, then it's not like he can't handle things like strength and independence. He is those things. He probably just doesn't want to date it. Well, if they were actually masculine, they would be able to deal with a strong woman that challenges them to be better. Well, a person with a lot of masculine energy has had to overcome a lot of challenges head on, as you would know. Do you really think they want more challenges? A boss already challenges you. A coach challenges you. Life itself will bring plenty of its own challenges, but a partner has your back. A partner supports you through those challenges, not adds to them. So a masculine man doesn't want to deal with a woman that brings more challenges into the relationship any more than you want to deal with these feminine passive men who you have to tell what to do. You're asking for a man who's already put in the work to balance out their masculine feminine energies that you haven't actually done yet. So you're saying that if I want a man who's already masculine, I would have already had to have done the work to balance out my feminine side? Bingo.
Yo, women love to call men thirsty, but they hate a man that they can't manipulate with their body. If they can't pop off that bra or shake a little ass and he's not drooling all over her, she is pissed. Like, how dare he ask for intellect, substance, a skill set, or conversation? I'm a woman. I don't need to do any of that.
We now live in a world where I personally believe that men are far more feminine than ever before, and women are far more masculine than ever before. And it is destroying families. It is destroying relationships, and it is truly destroying our future, because that's what's raising our children for the future. So, what do you think about men being more feminine? Do you think that that's true or untrue?
I definitely think there's some sassafras.
Oh,
okay, there's some sassafras happening. But what I do think is that women are just using it as a scapegoat.
Oh,
as soon as they don't get their high expectations met, it's you must be gay.
Oh,
you're a sassy man. As soon as one thing where they don't want to be held accountable, you're sassy.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I see it too often. And I'm just like, you berated that man.
Oh.
You expected that man to literally do so much for you before he even got to see what you look like without makeup and a wig on.
Ooh.
And now he's sassy. Well, how could he not be? He dating a drag queen.
Oh, we dead today. We sniping today. That's what we doing.
Because it's getting ridiculous. It really is. Stop berating our men. If y'all want them to be good men, treat them like good men.
Oh man, yeah, she sent shots, bro. She did not hold back whatsoever. The part where, no wonder he's sassy. He dating a drag queen. It was that part for me. Oh my. But it's good to see that there are women out there that clearly see that this is just a shaming tactic that women use once again to try to manipulate men to get men to do what men typically wouldn't do or would not do. And to be honest with you, and I remember Myron saying something like this: women have to do this. They have to do this in order to get men to do what they want them to do. When you really think about it. Let's keep it moving.
I don't know if it's anybody else, but I'm so sick and tired of these niggas talking about they want somebody to chase them to their trophy. Cause who?
Fellas, most women hate a man who knows his worth, because if a man knows his worth, he's not just going to put up with any and everything a woman does. Most women hate a man who has expectations of them, because most men have little to no expectations of a woman. So she feel like all she need to do is sit there and look pretty. Most women hate a man who has expectations of her to reciprocate the same energy he's giving. If I'm giving you my time, if I'm planning days, if I'm communicating with you, if I'm being intentional, I expect the same in return. Anytime a man expect a woman to treat him like a decent human being, he's soft, he's sassy, he's feminine. This is why I tell you, and I'm willing to go up and die on this hill. Find you a woman who likes you more. She will treat you better. The respect will be different. The love will be different. She will be intentional with any and everything she does. She will make sure you're understood and felt love. But if you get a woman like this, a woman who feel like no matter what man she's with, she's the prize, you will be chasing that woman for the whole time y'all in a relationship. And she will always let you know that there are other men who will do what you want to do. Who wants to be in a relationship like that? Don't play yourself, bro.
We're made to do. Men want to be used. We just don't want to be misused. I want you to hear that. Men, masculine men, we want to be used. It is a blessing for us to be there in the whatever capacity we can be for the people we love. We just don't want to be misused. Don't ask me to help you. Don't ask me to be there for you. And then when I need you to just be appreciative and be supportive, you're not there. Men in the comments, it's making sense. This is right. We appreciate being used. I love when my wife calls me because she needs something done. Yes, I'll open up the pickle jar. Yes, I'll pick up the heavy bags. I sure will. My wife is also going to fix me a sandwich too and give me a kiss on my forehead. We appreciate being used. We just don't want to be misused. Misuse is the same thing as abuse, and we don't want to be that. It makes us feel unappreciated. It makes us feel like you're used us up, and then once we expire, there's no credit for what we've given and what we've done. You just discard us and then go to somebody else who can give you more of the same.
Now, when I came across this clip, I was like, I'm gonna tie this in with this topic because I think this is very important. Because when we talk about this, one of the things that I notice about female detractors is that they try to misconstrue what we're trying to explain to them. Because women, the usual rebuttal is like, well, if we do then y'all think we gold diggers. Here's exactly what we're trying to explain to women. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you as far as the difference between being useful and misused, because men understand that in order for us, our value is based on how useful we are. So we don't have an issue with that. But I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's keep it moving.
To all my good ladies, I'm going to show you the games that these bad ladies play. And to all my gentlemen, I'm about to show you how not to simp out. Check this out. Question was asked by the young lady, what are you doing? Man responds, I'm working. She then says, well, that's good. Man says, what are you up to? She says, lying down. Then you see two opened pictures here. Apparently, these were very risque pictures. She immediately comes back and says, baby, can I ask you a favor? You can ask. See, that's how you answer it, gentlemen. I need $100. Nope, I'm not a simp. Disappear and then come back asking for money is crazy work. Girl, get your ass out of here with that. You tried, though. Then she responded and said, what you mean? And I'm saying, what the fuck you mean? Why you out here disappearing, ghosting people, then you need something from a man, and all of a sudden, you want to send him risque pictures? All of a sudden, you calling him baby, and you ghosted this guy for 3 weeks? This was sent to me by a guy that I've been coaching. Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. These are the games that are being played. And if men start taking a stand like this, nope, I'm not a simp. You disappeared and come back talking about money is crazy. If men start taking a stand, this will tamp down. But ladies, you need to see what your fellow ladies are running out here.
Let me start this video by saying I am being sincere. I genuinely want to know. I am making this video so I can gain an understanding. So no one can question Black women. No one can correct Black women. No one can offer information and advice to Black women. Nobody. And I know you're probably thinking, Ash, where are you going with this? This is not a question. I see so many women come onto this app, not all, but some, a lot, to be honest, and say they're having a problem with something. And you will have people offer advice, and they will say, no, that's not it. People will make videos where they are blatantly wrong in what they did. And people will come and say, you're asking if you're right or wrong. We're here to tell you that you're wrong. No, I'm not. You will have people that will make a video. Example, I'm never approached by men. What am I doing wrong? Well, maybe you're not approachable. No, you're wrong. Help me to understand who can say anything to black women. If black women can't critique and correct black women, black men cannot critique and correct black women, because you need to stay out of women's business. We know the counterparts can't say anything, which I understand. Who can? I'm just trying to figure this out, because no matter what content that I put out, it is always with the greatest of intent to help improve my community. Now, we may not always agree, and I respect that. But why is it that everything that I say is looked at as a negative? It's looked at as I'm being a pick-me. It's looked at like, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so when the black men come and say, hey, ladies, y'all are saying that y'all are having problem with black men, here's why. No, it's not. Who can correct us? I genuinely want to know. I genuinely want to hear what y'all got to say in the comment section.
Well, to answer your question, the answer is no one, because when those women are doing that, they're not going on there seeking solutions. They're going on there to seek validation and just somebody to listen to them and validate their feelings, pretty much. It's kind of like, because I remember before I started doing YouTube full time, my old boss, he used to tell us this when we had meetings. He said, if you have a gripe or something, come to me about it. But understand that before you even tell me what your gripe is, I'm gonna ask you one question. Are you coming here just to vent? Or are you coming here because you want a solution to whatever it is that you're upset about? And I think that needs to be men's approach as well. Because if I'm being brutally honest, if it's one thing that I have learned about women, more often than not, bruh, these women just want somebody to listen to them vent. They're not really looking for solutions, man. They're really not. Because half of the time when you give them a solution, they're getting irritated. Or kind of like how she mentioned, they don't want to accept it, even though it might be really good, solid advice. So just something to put you fellas on game, man. More often than not, these women are just either seeking validation or they just want somebody to vent to. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. Oh, geez, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel blog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as the music channel as well, all right? With that being said, until next time, you guys, deuces.